So I'll do a short explanation about the equipment that we need to use. I'll start with the massage table, then I'll go to the linen, pillows, the massage oil, the oil that we're using, the bottle. So when you finishing this weekend, you know exactly what you need to have. Usually I'm trying to make it simpler. I try to make it in a way cheaper, and I try to make it work for you quicker. So I'm not going to ask you to buy certain things that maybe later on when you're professional, you want maybe to invest. I think that now simple is good enough. Yeah. So let's start with the massage table. You know, I will show you a few massage tables, and then I know that a lot of you got the free massage table that come with the course, and I would show you the table that you're going to receive. But I will actually start with this massage table. So basically, the massage table has the full body, and it has what's called the face cradle that you fit it at the end. Some massage tables also have a hole here, and you can use it by taking the face cradle and put it on the hole, and then you solve the problem. But sometimes it's not as good as the more fiddly bits, the bits that usually break, is actually the face cradle. And I'll show you other face cradle. Can I have that underneath, please? Yeah, the one underneath. Thank you, Renata. Yeah. I mean, this is an example of a face cradle that it's more vulnerable because it has more moving bits, and sometimes it really breaks, and sometimes it costs half of the massage table is the face cradle. So be careful when you fit it with your client to be sure that the client not trying to sit on that or even push themselves from the massage table on that. Yeah? What I usually do, I use it only when the client is facing down. Yeah? When they're facing up, I take it and put it underneath the massage table. So the client head is actually here. Okay? So few things about the table. You see that each table would have few dots like that. That is the place where you actually lower the table. Now, lowering the table, can you come maybe around this side? Yeah, because I want to show you the weakest place in the massage table, and that's the hinge here. Do you see the hinge? Yeah. Now, try not to twist the table too much. So, if I need to lift the table, I wouldn't lift it from here in this way because I will twist it. How can I do that? You can do it in a simpler way. You coming, holding the table here, and then taking one, to do very light. Yeah? Yeah? Or even better, coming to the center here and do it this way. Yeah? You can do it on the opposite side, and I'll let you to do some practice. And that's by putting your leg underneath. Do you see my leg underneath? Yeah? Now it's a bit like opposite. It looks easy, but it's not very easy. You're lifting your leg, but your hand does not allow the table to close. You see what happens if I lift the table? So I try to keep it straight and then put some pressure this way. So here really in one finger, you should lower it. Yeah? So this is about lowering the table. Changing the height, some tables would have two knots here. You need to open these, and usually the best way is to think, okay, maybe I want to lower it in two knots. You're putting your finger there, and then you're strengthening it. You know, fairly good. You do it on both sides, and then you turn the table to the opposite side and do the other two. Try not to do it when the table is standing, because it will take you a long time. You know, I saw some of you already kind of doing it like that. You know, and you try to do that. It takes a long time, and it actually not very good for the back, for your back. Yeah.
Excuse me. This height depends on our height.
Yes. So the height We're coming to talk about it soon. So, table, when it comes to, can I have this green cover? And the face cradle also, the green face cradle. Yeah, fantastic. So when a table comes, usually it would come like that. It closes. And it comes inside. So I'll show you how to put it in even. Basically you do that, you come in and putting it just generally there. Don't try to really fit it. And don't try to start, you see what happened to my back? It's not very good. Then what you do, you're just taking those edges, you're lifting it, then it's a lot easier. You do that. It's in my height, I don't have to go down, yeah? Then you do this, take it to the other side. Okay? Something like that. So try to look after yourself, you know, and actually show your client that you're looking after yourself. Equally important. They would say, oh, what an interesting way for you to take the table out. So taking the table out, pretty much the same thing. You kick this. And then be sure that the legs are locked. Yeah? And again, come to here, table on the feet. Yeah? This will take some practice. Okay? And then in class, all what is not necessary goes underneath the table. Yeah? So you need by health and safety to have a space around. Where is the face cradle now? It's probably underneath. Yeah, good. Okay. So then, how do you know the right height? The right height of the table is really depends on your height. It should be around, when you're standing, your knuckles should fit into that place, right there. So the default, I would say, work a little bit lower. Why? Because if you have a big client, it's very hard to reach. It's easier to lean into it. You're using more your weight. Yeah? Also, the width of the table also depends on your height. If you're very tall, you can reach easily onto the other side. Yeah? If you are shorter, then you need to have a narrow table. This table is 32 inches, I think. That's kind of for my size, but for average size, 28 inches. And that's the table that you've got, yeah, which is lighter. Face cradle, yeah? Can I take this table, please? Yeah? I'm gonna take this table, plastic, thank you. How to fit the face cradle. So this face cradle can be rotated, yeah? And for why? If you have a client, maybe they will be inside. Yep. If you have a client that needs the head to be slightly tilted, you can do that, and then you can fix it. Some other clients want it more straighter. Yeah? So how to do that? You have here the control. Do you see that? Now, this control can be tightened. When it's open, so this is closed, this is open. when it's open, you need to fit your hand into the other side and rotate it, and you make it tighter. So if you feel that it's just go blank, you need to tighten it and then fix it stronger. Okay? So the way it should be is that you're fitting it, average, and then when your client is there, you can ask them, like, is it okay? You want to give it a try? Or if not, how about that? And ask them if it's comfortable. Yeah? You need to try it and see if it works for you and get familiar with the equipment.
Can you raise it as well?
Sorry?
It's like the raise as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
but only to here.
okay.
Yeah? It's not when the client facing up. When you're facing up, the head should be here on the table. So remember, once it's finished, either to drop it like that or completely take it out under the table. Yeah? This table is a bit narrower, so it will be easier for all of you to reach to the other side. I think that's it, really. That's the...
How many kilo can be per client?
Every table has their own specification. Usually those tables has a European standard, so I think it's something about around 270 kilo,
Oh.
something like that. So, sorry?
200?
270, I think.
Really?
It's a lot. It is a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
And we can do massage for this client, we have 200.
I would say
Just
be
need to write a
careful.
table.
If you have a client that is getting to be there, I would suggest not to do it, because you need to remember there is the static weight and the active weight. The active weight is you pushing into it as well. So just be sure that it's stable. So I'll do a short explanation about the equipment that we need to use. I'll start with the massage table, then I'll go to the linen, pillows, the massage oil, the oil that we're using, the bottle. So when you're finishing this weekend, you know exactly what you need to have. Usually I'm trying to make it simpler. I try to make it in a way cheaper, and I try to make it work for you quicker. So I'm not going to ask you to buy certain things that maybe later on when you're professional, you want maybe to invest. I think that now simple is good enough. Yeah. So let's start with the massage table. You know, I will show you a few massage tables, and then I know that a lot of you got the free massage table that come with the course. And I would show you the table that you're going to receive. But I will actually start with this massage table. So basically, the massage table has the full